Hello everyone and welcome back to Easy Podcast. In case if you're new, then Easy Podcast is a place where you can learn English and learn about all of the relatable things that are happening in our life. For example, let's say you're an organizer or if you are a very diligent student. Of course, we have our own schedule, right? So for example, I'm an organizer, right? I have my own schedule and it's very busy, right? And sometimes I have to think about it for an entire day or even entire night. So I have a difficulty in terms of sleeping. And I think you guys too have that kind of problem, right? So let's say you are just like me. You have that kind of problem and you cannot sleep. And then you ask yourself, why can I sleep? And then you ask your friend, hey, can you have a good sleep last night? And then they answer, no, I too doesn't have the same quality like maybe those people that have a better quality than me, right? So they too can have a very good sleeping habit, right? And then you say, why can't we sleep? And that is the topic that we're going to discuss today. So let me present to you our very honorable guest, which is Mr. Muhammad Harisul Pipli, and me as your host, Putanto Surya. So, how's your day?
I'm fine. As today is very lazy because haven't activities.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because this week is very free time.
Well, it happens to a lot of us, I presume. So let's just jump into the question, shall we? So the first question is, how does a lack of sleep, let's say like insomnia, right,
Yes.
affect our life? So there's got to be some sort of factors, right? There's something something that affects us in terms of insomnia, right? So what do you think about it?
The primary factor is my insight is there is three. Yeah, first is physiology, two is psychology, and third is environmental. Kan ada psikologi, fisiologi sama lingkungan.
Alright.
In physiology is about what ya?
Happiness.
Lebih ke hormon.
Ya.
Terkadang kita kalau susah tidur tuh ngaruh juga ke hormonnya. Dari keseharian about daily activity is about totally our tired. Jadi jumlah kecapean kita juga ngaruh ke pengaruh tidurnya juga.
So it has an impact, yeah.
Yes, impact because we are totally tired and when we go to sleep is difficult because our brain, our planning is so complicated. Impact to insomnia. Terus the second is about psychology kan. Psychology is about maybe some people ada yang kena anxiety, yang kayak pengaruh kejiwaan, kayak mereka tuh terkadang malam-malam tuh apa namanya? Ya, itu kayak namanya kambuh. Jadi kayak ngaruh juga kan kadang-kadang di antara kita apalagi di usia kita di antara 20 sampai 30-an tuh between 20 and 30 is very jadi kayak di umur kita tuh benar-benar kayak banyak pikiran dan benar-benar perubahan dari jati diri kita tuh benar-benar dicari di situ kan. Jadi kayak setiap harinya in daily activity kita pengaruh juga ke insomnia karena kadang apalagi in my side tonight is very calm. Maksudnya tuh kayak malam hari tuh benar-benar tenang. Waktunya buat kita tuh introspeksi diri gitu. Kayak kesalahan kita tuh ngapain aja gitu. Kadang kan kalau apalagi pengalaman aku in my experience 2 semester kemarin, pas semester kemarin tuh pas when I'm organizer dan is about complicated banyak masalahnya juga kan. Malam tuh benar-benar waktu yang tenang buat jadi tidur itu. Jadi kayak tidur tuh mendingan buat kita tuh ngerenung. Jadi kayak terkadang kita insomnia juga masuk dari situ gitu. Terus juga About the third is in environmental. I also can environmental is so important. The factor prime about insomnia because in environmental di utuh lingkungan ini in our body the kosan is so not quiet.
People shouting at each
People
other.
shouting and when my friend is very loudly say to
Playing games.
games is very login load slowly when kita kan udah pengen tidur saya udah tenang kita udah step buat tidur tuh udah selesai semua tuh tinggal tidur but our dormitory our house is kita nggak hidup sendirian di kosan jadi kayak
That's true.
kita tuh benar-benar kayak bahasanya benar sabar gitu. Dan kita harus maklumin juga karena kan teman-teman kita juga butuh hiburan juga jadi kayak pas kita different schedule about sleep ya itu juga ngaruh juga ke itu juga pasti nggak tenang gitu nggak puas tidurnya gitu jadi kayak kita kadang-kadang pagi-pagi bangun lagi gitu terus nggak bisa tidur lagi juga masuk ke insomnia gitu.
Oh, so their insomnia also affects to us even though we haven't suffered insomnia yet.
Yes.
Okay. So the second question is, what all does environmental factors such as noise that you just said, and then maybe like light exposure, maybe the light bulb is too bright, and then we cannot even sleep, right? Or something like that, right? Do those kind of factors affect our sleeping quality or something like that?
Okay. Maybe I can answer because this is some sleep quality and insomnia symptoms. One reason is noise pollution because it is dormitory is a lot of people and night is in engineering student is very busy very busy and when tonight is very time to break so a lot of people noise pollution is very loudly yes
it's very common too.
Maybe in my experience is step one is maybe I play on Spotify and I searching about album playlist buat tidur gitu. Sure, it's in my experience. Kan misalnya example aku habis laprak, terus teman-teman belum pada selesai dan teman-teman masih main tuh bisik tuh. Apalagi musiknya buat musik DJ gitu kan. Dan itu koplo gitu kan. Bener-bener kayak kan bener-bener bisik banget ya. Terus ya jadi pas itu aku kayak mau marah juga nggak bisa gitu kan. Mereka juga banyakan aku sendirian nggak bisa dong nanti malah digebukin balik gitu. Jadi kayak ya udah I close my door, I go to sleep. Before I sleep, I play on Spotify and I play in a loudly sound with instrumental sleep. It's very bekerja banget gitu, kayak tenang gitu kan. Teman-teman nggak kedengeran, jadi kedengeran tuh benar instrumentasi itu tuh ngaruh juga sebenarnya. Kalau dari aku sendiri ya.
It does.
Ya, jadi kayak tadi kan kayak faktor-faktor yang itu yang salah satunya kan noise ya. Terus satu lagi misalnya dari faktor blue light from electronic.
Yeah.
Ya. In my experience is BTS ya, based on true story biar lebih aktual aja. Jadi misalnya example we want to sleep at jam 9 terus misalnya kita udah selesaiin tayar tuh maksimal banget jam 10 lah ya. Jam 10 terus kita tuh benar-benar langsung matiin. Kalau aku langsung matiin ini pakai mode plane mode pesawat. Terus hudu, kalau kayak hudu kan pasti kita diantara sholat duluan atau nugas duluan. Nah, kalau aku tipenya nugas duluan. Jadi kayak nanggung kan, misalnya kalau kemalaman juga malas, jadi kayak after kita ingin tugas, terus kita take Isya prayer, and after that don't touch gadget.
Right.
Off udah. Benar-benar off gitu, benar-benar kayak gadget kita tuh benar ditaruh, kecuali kalau yang kayak tadi yang buat ngilangin noise ya. Kita playlist Spotify, gedein, terus habis sholat langsung nyetel, terus tidur. Tidurnya tuh kalau aku ada juga caranya. Jadi pas tidur tuh biar bener minyak tuh kita pakai sunnah Nabi.
Oh, what is it?
Jadi kalau sunnah Nabi itu maybe if you ada yang lebih paham bisa dikoreksi aja nanti di komen. Jadi kalau di tidurnya tuh kadang hadap kanan, terus tangannya tuh terus sini, terus gerakannya tuh kayak bayi. Jadi kayak bayi yang itu tuh kakinya tuh dilipat.
Oh,
iya, kayak bayi dijanin gitu.
Yeah.
Nah, kayak gitu. Itu awal-awal sih kayak nggak terlalu ini ya. Cuman kalau aku itu bikin nyenyak. Jadi kayak secapek-capeknya aku kalau misalnya pengen bunuh tidur pakai itu posennya. Jadi kayak ngaruh juga. Jadi pas mau tidur tuh benar-benar stepnya tuh the first one is style our instrumental sleep in Spotify or other music. So the second is take off all of gadget and take wudu and prayer. So and the last ini kebanyakan teman-teman pasti kalau tidur nggak ditepok-tepok dulu kasurnya. What is meaning? Study up our bed. Itu ngaruh banget sebenarnya. Karena dari faktor debunya juga kan ngaruh ke kenyamanan kulit kita juga.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense kan.
Yeah.
Different before you tidy up your bed and after tidy up.
Yeah,
it's very nyaman lah pokoknya, udah nggak ada debu.
We can feel it actually.
We can feel gitu.
So you actually like listening those instrumental song, right? Those very calm instrumental song before you sleep, and even like in the terms of your sleeping, right? You still listening to that music, and or it's just shut off in the middle of the process. Like for example, you sleep at like 10 p.m., right? And then you blast that song. And then let's say in the middle of the night, let's say 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., your phone is just shut down completely, and then the song doesn't play anymore, or it just continuously blasting off for entire night.
In the midnight, sehabisnya baterai. Jadi full continuous until before subuh.
So and those songs, do they have to be like jazz, or could I play like rock or something?
Is genre is piano.
Because you play piano. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's very soothing. It's very calming, really. Let's hop on to the next one, which is the impact of insomnia. We all know that insomnia sounds bad, right?
Yes.
I mean, really. I mean, if it's bad, there should be an impact for it, right? So let's say, how does a lack of sleep, insomnia, affect our cognitive functions such as attention, memory, decision making, and problem solving abilities in our everyday life?
Yes, mesti effect on our cognitive function. One of this is making it harder to focus and complete tasks effectively. Jadi salah satu impact ya bahasanya. Impact insomnia tuh ya time to sleep is very short, and our daily activity is too long. Make our body is tired. Secara tidak langsung, walaupun tubuh kita ngerasa kayak sehat aja, cuman badan kita kayak kita butuh istirahat gitu. Kayak lembur tapi nggak dibayar gitu bahasanya. Lembur overtime apa kelebihan dayanya, kelebihan kayak jadi otak tuh our brain is melemah gitu kan. Terus salah satunya bikin kita tuh susah fokusnya. Terus yang kedua kita tuh kadang hard to learning, susah lagi, beda different when pas kita kecil sama sekarang pasti beda cara kita belajarnya. Kenapa? One factor is insomnia, because kita itu emang kekurangan tidur. Jadi kita beda nih pas kita zaman kecil sama zaman sekarang untuk belajar itu lebih masukkan zaman kecil kan. Karena tidur kita tuh teratur, ya kan?
That's correct.
Yes, like daripada zaman sekarang atau pas kita gede gitu kan, kita susah tidurnya gara-gara emang kebutuhan kita emang banyak gitu kan. Jadi kayak pas kita time to rest is so short and our day activity is too long, make our body and our brains is too weak. Jadi bikin kita melemah otaknya tuh. Jadi ngaruh juga keseharian kedepannya tuh, jangka panjangnya tuh ngefek buat otak dan saraf-saraf kedepannya ini. Juga ngaruh ke faktor pertumbuhan.
Like what, for example?
It's different when our age, misalnya usia kita pas 20 sama usia adik kelas kita, adik tingkat kita umur 20 is different. Example is misalnya faktor tingginya. Kadang adik kelas 3 itu lumayan lebih tinggi. Itu yang anehnya. Misalnya kita ngelihat kayak adik tingkat kita, misalnya you is 23 and I'm 21 misalnya, and misalnya in our class is 22 and 23 is different about tingginya lah, kalau nggak dari kekuatan tangannya. Saya kayak gede tangannya lebih, kok mereka badannya gede-gede ya zaman sekarang. Misalnya anak SD udah pada gede-gede. Kenapa nih? Karena memang faktor dari tidurnya itu salah satu yang ngaruh buat faktor tumbuhan. Jadi kayak kita juga dulu zaman kita kan kalau tidur tuh masa kecil ya kadang begadang juga kan. Kayak kita kayak ini teman kakak kita misalnya, kalau nggak di keluarga kita ada yang sering begadang, kita ikutan begadang gitu kan. Jadi efeknya pas kita mau benar-benar tidur itu udah biasa begadang kan, ngaruh juga tuh ke faktor buat istirahat our body gitu. Jadi setiap organ-organ kita tuh kan butuh istirahat malamnya tuh. Jadi karena kita nggak bisa istirahat, terus waktunya dikit, jadi kayak ngaruh ke kinerja tubuh kita. Jadi pas tubuh kita kinerja tubuh kita menurun, terus juga ngaruh juga ke beda dong sama yang tidurnya tepat waktu gitu kan. Jadi mereka kan kinerja organ tubuhnya normal aja gitu kan. Jadi mereka tumbuhnya cepat gitu. Kalau kita lambat, ngaruh juga situ.
So let's head to the next question, right? How does sleep deprivation affect our social interaction, such as like relationship or communication skills, right? Because I think a lot of us, right, having like, for example, insomnia. I don't know whether they are playing games for entire night. Last game, and it's like when they're looking at the clock, it's like 3 in the morning, and then their friend just says, last game, let's game, and until like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I think when I speak to them, they're not very confident as the rest of as the rest of my friends, like. Because that one guy that not sleeping very well, I think he's a lot groggy than the others. I mean, is it just me or is it really because the effect of insomnia?
It's really because yes, because when we are insomnia, it impact our social interaction is too much. Example, we can jarang ngobrol gitu, maksudnya kadang kalau yang insomnia tuh mereka tuh time to routine daily activity-nya tuh kebalik gitu. Jadi kayak kelelawar gitu kadang kan.
Yeah.
Malamnya bangun, paginya tidur. Jadi kayak interaksinya juga kan pagi-pagi sampai siang misalnya. Itu kan kadang jarang juga buat interaksi ke teman-teman sosial juga. Terus apa ya? In our best two story, when I'm in the third semester, is a lot of a task about practicum, and I haven't slept 3 days because if our organizer to plan about job decks in organizer, so we completed the tasks gitu ya. I haven't slept 3 days, and after that when I see melihat ke sekitar tuh kita tuh malas banget gitu buat interaksi. Karena we have done, we have so tired.
I just
It's
want to
really
sleep.
like I want to sleep gitu. Jadi kayak kita jadi jarang interaksi juga. Jadi kita masuk juga kalau misalnya mereka tuh ngobrol tuh kayak noise. Wah, I want to sleep gitu. So
Tired, I just want to
jadi ngaruh kayak interaksi sosial tuh benar-benar ngaruh karena emang apa ya? Tadi juga yang tadi yang tentang kayak ngaruh ke kognitivian gitu kan. Jadi kayak respon dari otak itu dia agak lambat. Jadi kayak ya gimana ya? Susah aja kalau jelasin tuh. Tapi pastinya teman-teman kita misalnya yang insomnia tuh susah interaksi juga. Tapi ada juga yang emang dia tuh aktif gitu ya. Dia itu emang easy going, tuh interaktif ke yang lain itu emang gampang gitu. Ada yang susah juga. Cuman kalau misalnya kita introvert terus insomnia, nggak ada.
Well done. No people for you.
Okay,
Dr. J.
yeah.
So let's head to the next question, right? We have heard about all of those bad things in terms of insomnia, right? Those insomnias are very nasty to not only to our life, but to our body and maybe to our friends too, because we don't want to see them, not interacting with other people, right? We want them to speak to us, and then they tell us like, what is your problem? What makes you not sleeping so well last night, right? So how to overcome that, right? Because it is very crucial for them to, develop a good sleeping habit, right? So can you share practical tips about how to improve sleep quality, like maybe for me or for my friends or maybe anyone who is listening to this podcast right now?
Okay, practical tips and strategy for improving sleep quality. Yes. Yeah, maybe in my tips, in my practical is one of strategies I see in TikTok.
Wait,
Yes.
in TikTok?
Yes. Jadi I'm sorry I'm speaking Indonesian. Jadi tidur itu kita punya kasur ya, bed misalnya. Kadang kan teman-teman kita kasurnya kecil ya, yang situ yang kecil tuh yang cuman tebalnya cuman 5 cm gitu kan, or 10 cm gitu. Is our kaki kita itu kebalik, jadi kita di lantai, badan kita di lantai, kaki kita tuh di kasur.
So like this.
Praktek is mean ini kasur is our ini kaki kita, misalnya kita tidur, kita tuh di bawahnya, jadi kaki itu harus lebih tinggi daripada badannya.
So we raise our legs.
Yeah.
Maybe using like blankets or something.
Blanket or pillow gitu.
Yeah.
Itu benar-benar ngaruh. Jadi kayak kita tidurnya, tapi jangan polos ya, harus ada alasnya gitu.
Yeah.
Tidurnya di alas, kakinya di kasur. Itu aku pernah in my story I sleep just one hour, just 1 hour. I have to complete praktikum laprak gitu kan. Laporan praktikum itu jam 4 subuh.
Oh my god.
Itu I have to complete 6 unit praktikum gitu kan. Nah, sampai jam 4. But itu kesalahan saya karena salah pulpen, salah color,
Ya.
salah warna untuk praktikum tuh salah. Kan sebenarnya kalau kita jurnal kan kalau di elektro itu kan warna biru ya.
Ya.
Nah, aku tuh dulu masih awal-awal praktikum masih agak awam ya, sih kayak kita udah capek ngerjain tugas terus pas ngerjain laprak kita salah warna gitu kan. Oh jadi hitam ini ya. Pas kita ngecek ke teman-teman, Pli, kamu salah warnanya. Iya salah semua. Tulis ulang tuh. Jadi rewrite laporan praktikumnya itu sampai jam 6. Subuh dulu lah, terus kita ngerjain lagi jam 6. Jam 7 kita praktikum.
You only have 1 hour.
An hour. I have fun to take a bath.
No need.
No need.
We're engineers.
It's optional. Take a bath is optional. Jadi kayak ya udah daripada kita mandi mending kita tidur. Nah pas itu pas lagi break pas jam 5 tuh kan nge-break ya. Break after completed. Setelah selesaiin lapangan tuh kita kan ada biasa kita main dulu lah ya kan, main dulu kan, nge-share lagi scroll TikTok, ada tuh tipsnya. Jadi tidurnya tuh kita dibalik, kakinya di atas, badannya di bawah, dan harusnya jangan terlalu empuk badan kasurnya kalau mau tidur cepet, tidur benar-benar puas ya, tidur itu jangan terlalu empuk kasurnya.
That's counterintuitive ya.
Ya kan kita biasanya tidurnya kasurnya empuk ya. So squeezy ya. Jadi minyak itu jadi kita kalau emang dikejar waktu ya tidurnya di lantai gitu, terus ditambal jadi kayak kakinya di atas badannya di bawah, itu beneran efek. Jadi ngerasa tuh kita tidur tuh setengah jam kita atur pakai time watch kan. Terus kita atur setengah jam, pas kita diinin setengah jam tuh ngerasa kayak kita tidur 3 jam. Bener ngeplong soalnya perjalanan darah kan jantung biasa kan kalau tidur rata jantung tuh ya udah ngalir aja biasa, tapi kalau misalnya kakinya di atas otomatis kan ya ini nggak terlalu dipompa dong, biasanya bawahnya lebih pompa. Nah kan nanti darah ke otaknya tuh lebih ngalirnya lebih cepat gitu, jadi kayak istirahatnya lebih puasnya, lebih fokusnya buat ke atas, bagian atasnya darahnya gitu, jadi ya minyaknya di situ.
That's a new thing.
Iya, itu salah satunya. Itu yang bikin aku tuh sering pakai itu pas di semester 3 sampai semester 5. So effective. And maybe satu lagi, aku suka tidur kalau kita tuh istilahnya pelor gitu.
What is it?
Pelor nempel molor gitu. Jadi kayak when we get senderan sleep itu ya emang after we completed about job days or task in the night, kalau emang nggak sempat ke kasur tidurnya nyender.
I mean it's very comfy too.
Iya, we can see in maybe tidur duduk tuh lebih nyenyak kalau menurut aku ya.
Yeah, me too.
We can see in Jumatan. Kayak we can bisa listening khutbah or others, we can sleep pas bangun nikmat. Nah itu juga sama kalau misalnya emang pengen tidurnya emang insomnia, cuman kita udah capek banget kan abis ngerjain tugas atau apalah, ya udah tidurnya duduk, tapi ya jangan dilipat karena ngaruh ke pegangan darah kakinya. Ya, jadi kayak sonjolan terus kakinya ditentangin. Itu salah satu tips aku kalau tidur mepet lah ya. Saya tidur mepet, terus ngejar waktu juga, tapi tidurnya nikmat ya itu.
I mean it's kind of dangerous, is it? So we shouldn't do it too often. It's just one time only. Let's say we have to do this lab report and in the morning, and then we have to complete it that exact night, and then we have to sleep, right? And then we just sleep while sitting like this, right? But it's just one thing I don't know, in a month, right? I mean, it's kind of dangerous, is it? Or do you feel like there is a side effect for it?
Oh yeah, side effect maybe I feel it. eh Efeknya tuh pasti kerasa sih kalau misalnya tidurnya duduk, kalau misalnya tidurnya emang nggak sesuai dengan kesehatan ya biasanya. Itu biasanya kesemutan.
Yeah.
Ya, mau nggak mau emang kesemutan sih. Biar walaupun emang salah ya, kita tidurnya salah kan. Duduknya kalau tidur tuh tidur kan salah emang. Cuma mau gimana lagi kalau misalnya tidurnya nggak kayak gitu, kita nggak bisa tidur insomnia.
So, so, so we all know, right? Insomnia is a bad thing for us. Insomnia can make our body weak, our mind become fragile or something like that. And then there are a lot of factors to it too, because insomnia or let's say any habit, any bad habit, have its own reason, right? For example, like insomnia is one of them. Let's say we have a very bad habit, like we tend to postpone our task for, let's say, it's 3 days from now. Let's do this tomorrow, and then let's just hope for the best, right? And then suddenly it's 1 hour before deadline, and it's the middle of the night, and suddenly we haven't even slept yet. So I think that's about all of the podcasts that's happening today. So I think you guys, it's better for you to, have a very nice sleep starting from today, by changing your habits. Maybe if you have friends, maybe there are two kinds of friends. Maybe like a good type of friend and then the bad type of friends. Those like a good type of friends where they always remind you, hey, have some sleep, right? Because I see you like working for the entire day straight, and I think you're very tired for it. So have a rest, have a very well deserved rest, and let your body to recover from all the fatigue that has been gained from the entire day, and let's make it a very good habit for you from now. And then of course you will spread that habit too. Habit spreads, right? So I think you guys can start it from now, and then maybe reaching your friend about how to treat insomnia, especially your insomnia friend, brotherhood in insomnia, and turn them into like brotherhood of improvement, right? So I think that's all for tonight. With me, your MC Putranto Surya, and our honorable guest, Mr. Muhammad Haris Zulkifli.
You can call me Kipli.
Okay, Mr. Kipli.
Yeah, it's Kipli. It's so soft.
First of all, thank you for coming. Right? It's very insightful for me, for everyone who is watching right now, or maybe listening, because maybe it's one of their calm instrumental podcasts, because they too want to sleep, just like me, just like you, just like everyone, right? So I think that's all. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.